Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the #1 raw food teacher in the world, known as the bad boy of raw foods, Dan McDonald, the LifeRegenerator. Yeah, right on. Woo! What's going on, you guys? Totally radical, dude. I am totally making some gnarly juice. I'm gonna suck it down and stay super healthy, and then we are gonna rock on, right on. Thanks for joining the LifeRegenerator, baby. Haha. Got a few things we want to talk about. Celery. Carrots. Cilantro. Not sure we've ever done that combination before, but you know how it goes. Just getting a nice early start on breakfast here. It's about 10:30, but I got to go do some shopping, and I do not want to go to the store hungry. You know what a mistake that is. You'll come home with half the store, and then you'll have to force feed yourself with it. No big deal though, right? Never drank too much juice. Not in this lifetime anyways. And I've drank a lot of juice. Okay, so some people are like, okay, Dan, the LifeRegenerator man, what's up with the transition, dude? How long is this gonna take? Like 3 weeks or what? Hello, 9 years later, still in the middle of the transition period. You know, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is a lifetime, you know? I mean, obviously there's some nuances to that, but this is a choice that you make to change your life forever, to change your health forever, to change your thinking forever. So if you're going to go from the meat and stuff and the standard American diet and the junk food and the drinking, no offense for the people that still do the drinking and stuff, the younger people, I see the Facebook stuff all the time. I don't drink because you know, that's the downhill run for me, but I drink the green juice, and you know, so if you're going to go from all the junk, you know, no offense, it's still God's food. It comes out of that, but it just isn't really meant for day-to-day consumption. And really what it is it's like, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, what's better? I'm one of those fools who loves the better than the best, and I make every choice for that. Well, why not? You know, you're on Earth, you have your preferences, your imagination has its dreams, you know, go for it. I mean, this is me picturing me being what I want to be: healthy, fit, happy, energetic. I mean, that's just my trip. Am I better than anyone else? No, of course not. So when we start to do this transfer, or the transition, if you will, I mean, get into it. Look at it as like, okay, be like, invest like 10 years of your life. What have you got to lose? Nobody loses by eating better. I mean, you might lose a few pizza parties or cupcakes, or some of your friends might be like, ew, I don't like you eating all that carrot sticks and lettuce and stuff. And it's like, you don't even know. Because we've done LifeRegenerator show for, oh, every single day for at least the last couple months, and you've never even seen any recipe that's even near. Some of the juice recipes are close, but it's infinite. I've been doing this for 9 years, and I've never eaten the same thing twice. When I make a meal, some of the juices are very, very similar, but that's because they're so damn delicious. That's life to me. I'm getting a start on this hot day. It's going to be like 90 or something today. In the transition period, you're going to have to, you know, your cells and tissues are clogged up. You're not going to go on the raw foods, and you will start feeling better in certain subtle ways because you're going to take out the junk. and the inflammation. Like people have heartburn for years and years and years, and all of a sudden they just quit eating meat and start drinking celery juice, and it's like, oh my God. There's Dave the raw food trucker again. That's becoming a bit of a habit. Anyways, I'll get to him in a bit, but I wanted to just give advice to everyone because there's been several questions about this. It's going to take some time. There's no one answer for this one. But what difference does it make? I mean, one guy was like, is this going to take like 3 weeks or what? Is what going to take 3 weeks, man? I mean, you know, it's going to take the rest of your life to keep on improving, to keep on seeing your potential arise. And that's going to be different at different ages. At a 35-year-old age, you're at the age where you're finally coming into your own as a man, physically, emotionally, you're stable, you know, you don't get all giddy and stupid when you stand around a pretty girl. You can stand up there, she's hot, and you don't turn into butter because you've been there enough times, you know what I mean? So this is the long term, the long haul. You know, stick to it. And it takes a lifetime. Unless you become enlightened and then you become God's little puppet, which you are anyways. It's just that only enlightenment is now you know that you're God's little puppet and you quit trying to be anything other than exactly what the universe makes you. And when it turns you left, you turn left. And when you turn right, you turn right. When it moves you, it moves you. And the less, when you resist that no more, that's enlightenment. When you let the universe do whatever the hell it wants to do with your life, excuse my language. I like to curse just a little bit, sometimes for emphasis, because I'm a rock star, right? But I do understand there's mommies out there and maybe kids watching sometimes. We will get into do some more kids videos. So the information that I have to share about the transition period is like, I mean, you know, there's no real way to say. I mean, you're going to have some serious ups and downs. It's 9 years later, and I spent the last few days not feeling well. I ate too many avocados, too many nights in a row, and I got inflammation in the GI tract, and then it came up into my mouth as sores and stuff. So if you think I'm perfect, I want some of what you're smoking because it's good stuff, man. I'm not perfect. I still have stuff going on with that warm, fuzzy feeling when the belly's all full. But I gotta tell you, when you're walking on the razor's edge and you're not satisfied, but you're not hungry, that's the perfect place to be. If you can just step away from the table before you eat that last little bit and you go, okay, I could eat this last little bit and it'd be fine. But I know from past experiences that I want to stay on that razor's edge. I don't want to get too full because I don't want to get bogged down, but I want to make sure I have enough energy to get through the day tomorrow or the rest of the day today. So you just want to get right on that razor's edge and just stay right on it. It's like a surfer. You just want to just stay right up on it, stay balanced. You don't want to go too far heavy on this side with 3 avocados and get that warm fuzzy feeling where you're kind of knocked out on the couch. Because hey, you're not the only one that's used food as a love mechanism. You are not the only one that uses food as a love mechanism. We're all in that same boat. We can love food and it loves us right back, but that's not true with our parents. That's not true with our teachers, preachers, doctors, and lawyers. You know what I'm saying? The food loves you back as much as you love it. It has no resistance, so we've all built a real strong connection to the food. My suggestion is to find ways to love the food that leaves behind the least amount of metabolic waste. And in the transition periods, you just got to keep on going. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's not like you're going to end up in some place. You will reach the top. A few people reach the raw food high with green juice fasting or fruitarian diet, mono eating out in nature somewhere, or a coconut diet for like 2 months, which I plan on doing. A 40-day coconut fast in Florida is what my hope and dream is, just to honor my teacher who wishes he could do that, but he's too busy now with running his clinic and stuff like that, so I told him I'd do it for him. Don't give up on the transition thing. I mean, you just got to keep learning. You got to just keep on screwing up, because when you screw up enough, like I did with the avocados, and your mouth is on fire, then you go right back to the alkalizing foods, because it's the only thing you can stomach without burning your mouth. So screw up, make mistakes, learn from it. Okay, I got to go. So subscribe to these videos, please. Friend me on Facebook, and take good care of yourself. Thanks a lot. Rock on.